There have been multiple lessons we can take from the Stoic philosophy. However, one of them stands out in particular: focusing on the present moment. As Marcus Aurelius reminds us, each man only lives in this present instant. All the rest either has been lived or remains in uncertainty. To practice mindful living, it is essential to keep our attention on the present moment. When we dwell in the past, we may feel regret and sadness. When we worry about the future, we may experience fear and anxiety. By staying focused on the present moment, we can free ourselves from negative emotions and enjoy a more peaceful outlook. Aurelius also encourages us to take this practice further. He suggests that we strive to cultivate a compassionate attitude and dignity in all that we do. By doing our best in the present moment and having no regrets, we can ensure our future success. Ancient Stoic mindfulness differs from modern mindfulness practices in that it places greater emphasis on being alert to our value judgments and keeping our focus on the present. We should never worry about the past, for we can't change what has already happened. Instead, we must accept our past and move forward. On the other hand, worrying too much about the future can be just as damaging, as it takes away the element of uncertainty and prevents us from living life to the fullest. Seneca, the Stoic philosopher, said, "We often suffer more in our mind than in reality." Fear and anxiety can lead people to worry more about the future than the present, where their minds are filled with thoughts of what could go wrong. Yet no matter how much we plan ahead, the future remains uncertain. We can't predict what will happen, and the present can take many unexpected turns. As such, we must live and focus on the present, as it is the only thing we have control over. Who knows what might happen? Your plan of becoming a business owner next year could take a 180-degree turn due to the fact that a friend of yours won the lottery and decided to give you some of his earnings that you then decide to spend on stocks or cryptocurrency. The truth is that we will never truly know how things will turn out. However, it is always good to expect the unexpected. Now, how do Stoics practice mindfulness? First, it is realizing the fact that most of our worries are not actually as bad as they might seem. We can use martial artists as a great example, as they put their lives on the line to go into competitive fights. Most of them might experience tremendous anxiety leading up to the fight day, as a lot is essentially on the line. However, when they get inside the cage to fight, all worries go away and their minds stay in the present moment, eventually enjoying the experience and realizing how much they love what they do. Our assumptions about the repercussions of failing serve as the source of this worry. We can believe, "I'm a failure if I lose." But this assumption, however, is false. You are still alive. You are doing what you want to do, and the chances to bounce back are as limitless as you make them to be in your own mind. So stay grateful, because the future effects you might see are completely unpredictable and haven't yet materialized. Even though some horrible predictions of the future could happen, there is no point in putting any focus on them if they haven't yet come true. A great method of staying in the present moment is practicing meditation. In this practice of mindful breathing, one purposefully controls the rhythm of the breath. All attention is placed on the breath as it comes and goes, and nothing else is in focus. Though the mind may drift to other thoughts, as soon as one notices, they bring their focus back to the breath. In the beginning, it may take some time for the mind to stay focused, but with consistent and daily practice, the mind's focus will stay on the breath for a longer period of time. In this way, one can learn to live in the present moment. Another method is focusing on one thing at a time. It is easy to become distracted and lose focus in this day and age. People often multitask by watching their phones while eating food, listening to music while doing work, and even scrolling through their phones while walking or using public transport. This can lead to a disconnect between the mind and body, as the body becomes accustomed to doing something else, and the mind becomes used to thinking about something else. To ensure that your body and mind are properly focused, it is important to stay present in the task at hand. When eating, Taking a shower, cooking, or doing any other task, try to be fully engaged in it and avoid any distractions. This may be difficult at first as the mind is accustomed to wandering, but like everything you put your focus on, you will eventually get better day by day. Like Marcus Aurelius said, take care of your life and treat it as if it were an indispensable task. We spend over half of our waking hours not focusing on what we're doing. As a result, at least half of our thoughts are negative. It is important to think about how much better you can make yourself feel by replacing all the negatives with the positives. Thank you for watching.